Hi people, how y'all doing? What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It is Sandra here and I'm back again with another spicy video. Cause I live for this spicy videos to be honest. So today's video is what happened to Wanda Smith after Kate Williams roast. So yeah, so we're gonna be getting into this today. This is about to be spicy hot. Hey. Anyway, welcome to the channel. Put up your buckles, people, and let's just get right into the video. Let's watch.
As a child of the 90s and the early 2000s living in Atlanta, you were more than likely exposed to popular radio stations like V103 and Hot 107.9, along with a roster of talented radio personalities. These individuals entertain all while being informative and active in their respective communities. One being DJ Chris Lova, who would go on to be multi-platinum Grammy Award-winning rapper and actor Chris Ludacris Bridges. Another individual who would make a lane for herself in radio is comedian Wanda Smith. Aside from radio, you might remember Wanda Smith from her viral roast session with Katt Williams. Some think that roast battle has something to do with why you don't hear from Wanda Smith anymore. Here's what happened to Wanda Smith. Smith started her career in the late 90s when she hosted shows like The Frank Ski Morning Show, Wanda in the Morning, and The Ryan Cameron Morning Show, with her career spanning over more than 2 decades. Along with her on-air duties, Smith made guest appearances and hosted events for her loyal listeners. As well as a radio personality, she's also a comedian and actress, appearing in films such as Madea Goes to Jail and Madea's Witness Protection. Wanda calls stand-up her first love, performing often at the Atlanta Comedy Theater. She was even featured on Def Comedy Jam and Comic View. In 2018, Katt Williams was stopped by V103 for an interview on the Frank Ski and Wanda in the Morning radio show. In the interview, Katt spoke on his deal with Netflix and explained how Netflix justifies its offers to stand-up comedians, briefly mentioning the streaming platform's controversy with Monique. Katt also spoke on his peers like Tiffany Haddish, Lil Rel, Gerard Carmichael, Kevin Hart, and Hannibal Buress. But Katt's main criticism was towards Tiffany Haddish. She's been doing comedy since she was 16. You can't tell me your favorite Tiffany Haddish joke. Why? Because she ain't done a tour yet. She ain't done a special. She has not proven the ability to tell jokes back to back for an hour to nobody. The topic of conversation was switched to Katt and his children, where Wanda asked what food he cooks for his kids that they like. Once Katt began to answer, Wanda cut him off. Those who were present during the interview erupted in laughter, and just like that, the roast session began. Williams would then attack Smith's makeup, cooking, hair, clothes, and blood pressure. Wanda's rebuttals were lost in Katt's rapid-fire delivery, and he did not let up. It was clear that Wanda could not keep up. The video clip of Katt and Wanda has since amassed millions of views on the internet, as many would chime in and add their thoughts on the battle between the two comedians. Wanda Smith became the victim of a viral moment. When asked about the exchange, Smith revealed that Williams wasn't originally scheduled to be interviewed, but was asked to join in with fellow comedian Red Grant. According to sources, she explained she looked into his eyes and knew he wasn't just shooting the dozens, but it felt like an attack. I'm excited that he's coming in. So once he got in, I was excited to really have him in the studio, to be honest with you. I felt like as he started to talk in the beginning, he had an agenda, like to attack me. And I kept feeling some type of way. I felt the tension. I said, okay, where's this going? Honestly, because of the respect that I have for him, I feel like he's one of the comics that has made it. Every time I would ask him something or say something, it was like he kind of came for me. I'm not that kind of comedian. I don't go tit for tat. That's not what I do. Just because of the respect that I have for him. When
everyone just out here denying things. Who do we believe?
Or how to come back, because that's not how I wanted to talk to him. I didn't want to talk to him like that. I didn't want to go back and forth with him because of the respect. So when it kept going on and on and on, as a person that has integrity, I had to say something back. And I didn't want to. It turns out the beef between the two wouldn't stop at the radio station. According to the Gwinnett County Police Department, it was reported that same weekend, Smith's husband, Lamore Sellers, pulled a gun out on Katt Williams and pointed it at his face. This news comes after Katt allegedly confronted Smith once more outside of the Atlanta Comedy Theater. Sellers told police that Williams had a verbal fight with Smith. Sellers approached Williams and chased him towards a nearby grocery store. While Sellers was chasing Williams, a gun fell from his waistband and he stopped to get it. Sellers denies pointing a gun at anyone. A police report was filed by the Gwinnett County Police with Williams stating that Smith's husband pointed a gun at him outside of the Atlanta Comedy Theater. According to the police report, Lamore Sellers' gun had merely fallen out. Sellers told the cops he did not point a gun at him or chase him to a nearby grocery store. The owner of the Atlanta Comedy Theater, Gary Abdu, said he was in the V103 studio when the exchange happened and said it was super tense between Smith and Williams. Smith went on the air and said, "When I walked outside of the door, I saw Katt Williams and his bodyguard walking up toward the comedy club. He saw me and made a beeline to where I was. He said, 'I told you effing with me would make you go viral.' My husband said, 'Hey dog, find something else to do, dog.' And then Katt said, 'I'll jump on you.' And then
Who do we believe?
that's when her husband got upset.
We need
but for legal
evidence.
reasons she said she could not go into details about. Video from the nearby food depot showed Sellers chasing Williams, but no evidence of a gun. Later that day, the cops stopped by, but the incident happened outside of the camera's view. Williams chose not to prosecute, and the incident even leaked over the V103 morning show. Some listeners in support of Smith stating Williams' behavior was inappropriate. "You invited hatred in," a caller said. "He did not come in love. You guys were the portal." Others objected and said she should be able to handle it as a fellow comic, that she can dish it out but can't take it. Co-host Fransky defended himself after being questioned by listeners on why he didn't cut the interview short by saying, "I see two comedians going back and forth." Following the incident in 2018, at the top of 2019, it was reported that V103 and Wanda Smith had parted ways. There was no official statement on what caused the decision, even with the morning show earning solid ratings throughout most of the year. But it led to speculation that it was the interaction with Williams a few months prior. Smith's colleague, Miss Sophia, who was let go at the same time, spoke with the Atlanta Voice and said she's not sure why they were let go by the station. However, even Miss Sophia couldn't help but wonder if the Katt Williams drama contributed to Smith's departure. "I can't say. I don't know. But that may have something to do with it. But, of course, they aren't going to share that information with us. I can only assume. So, I don't know. Me personally, I felt something big was going to happen because it put the station in a bigger light. Not the Katt Williams situation, but afterwards at the club with her husband bringing the gun, and that became a big story. You all know that we have in our contract that we can't bring any embarrassment or shame to the employer that we are working for." Nearly a year after the incident in October 2019, it was reported that Smith would be a part of Ricky Smiley's new radio show in 2020. Smith shared the news on her social media saying, "Ricky Smiley and Wanda Smith will do big things together.
Smiley and Wanda
2020
Smith.
Get Ready World. 60 markets of nothing but great things for the people." Smiley's publicist confirmed that Smith would serve as Smiley's community ambassador, working between Atlanta, Birmingham, and Dallas, in addition to co-hosting karaoke events with Smiley. Smith eventually took the post down after the story was reported, as it was cleared up that Smith wouldn't be a talent on the actual radio show. After spending decades in the radio circuit, it's hard to imagine that Wanda Smith wouldn't make a return to airwaves soon. As the news of Smith's contributions to Smiley's show came out, there was some speculation that although Smith wouldn't be a main talent, there could be some guest opportunities. But as of now, Smith continues to perform stand-up comedy around the Southeast as Atlanta's own favorite lady. Stay up to date with the latest in news by subscribing here to our YouTube channel, follow Comedy Hype across all social media, and look out for more original content on our new streaming platform at comedyhype.com.
Woo. Okay, so now I know. Now I see why I wasn't like the name Wanda Smith wasn't familiar, but right now actually saying it, it seems like it is like it's ringing a bell. But yo, I need to go watch the interview, to be honest, because right now I don't even know who to believe. I've watched a lot of these videos, like a good number of these videos, and I've seen that people just lie through their teeth. Like people lie without actually thinking about the consequence or the fact that there could be evidence left. So I need to go look for the video. I'm really gonna appreciate if anyone could link like the interview video for me. I would really appreciate it because I need to get into it. But something about like Katt Williams, I think people do not know. I feel like Katt Williams is someone who kind of like stays in his lane, right? I haven't actually watched a video where Katt Williams goes to look for trouble. I haven't seen such a video. So from what I've seen so far, Katt Williams is like in his lane, right? But like, do not come into his lane because he's gonna give it to you. Do you get me? Like he is gonna drop it like it's hot, okay? Because he's just gonna say his mind. He's gonna speak his truth. To be honest, so do not come for Cat Williams if you are not ready. If you are not ready to receive something really hot, okay? Anyways, this was super spicy as it always is. I don't know what y'all think about this down in the comment box. Please do engage. Please share your opinions and your thoughts and all of that. And gratefully and please do share like links to the original interview. I'm gonna greatly appreciate that. But we've come to the very end of today's video. This was super hot, super hot, super hot. Thank y'all so much for watching. As I already said, let us keep on staying safe and healthy. So bye.